I'm afraid of no spiders. Welcome back to Just Shapes and Beats. Maybe I'm afraid of other things though. Like the playlist. I'm really scared of the playlist. Today, we're going back down to Spider Cave. But we did Spider already. But we did not even look at the rest of Hardcore Lost Chapter. So that's what we are starting with today, and may very well be all we do today. I guess we'll see how it goes. I'm expecting pain, because these were never easy. Also, I have been thinking about the future of this playthrough a little bit. I don't think I need an S rank on every hardcore stage. Mind you, I don't dislike going for S ranks. In fact, I very much love going for S ranks. But I don't think I need to do it for every song. There was one in particular that I felt like I didn't want to do. But maybe I'll change my mind. Oh, okay. But I do want at least an A rank on everything. That's not an A rank. But I will still try at least to get an S rank on everything. Until a song tells me, nah, you are not getting an S rank on this. Okay, didn't think that would hit me. This one has some weakness to it. But I also really like it. Now we're getting to the part though that was always a problem on normal mode. Maybe going sideways is the correct decision, huh? Well, if that one hadn't been there. See, this feels like an easy S rank. I say before getting stuck here for an hour. But I feel both the hits I took were easily avoidable. Interlaced, on the other hand, worrisome. And again, it might be one of those things that, how much harder can you really make it? Did not double dash. I mean, giving me less places where I am safe is certainly one way of making this one harder. There's also smaller gaps between these, meaning more precise dashing. Okay, you can double dash that. Not sure if it's recommended. Yeah, I don't like this. Like this little triangle. Oh god. Please stop. I don't like that at all. See, this song is giving me anxiety, which feels like I don't want to S-rank it ever, because I just don't want to play it. Like the walls were never... By walls I mean the... Do you know what I mean by walls? There's a lot of things that could be walls here. The things I need to dodge now were never an issue in normal mode. And I don't like being above them at all. Having to actually manage them. Please just let me get to the next checkpoint. I need to pass. I didn't pass. Maybe I could have stayed over there and gotten the checkpoint without having to worry. I mean, I'm getting a pattern here. Yes. This is the worst part I've ever imagined. I'm assuming I'm supposed to pass through to the other side. Too fast. Or just do this well, but okay. Panic! Panic so hard. Like, the start here is really cool. I really like this movement the game is expecting of me. But then it does this, and all my potential, like, evaporates. Because I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. How? I wish I didn't panic. I wish I got to this part with more than one hit left. because that's my way of getting to the next checkpoint. Yeah, don't hesitate, is the trick here. This is not too hard, I just hate it though. And this is the hard part. Because I cannot do it without panicking. Because I'm dashing through without knowing where safety is. Too far. Can I just stay over there until the checkpoint reaches me? Too fast. Done that mistake before. Every time. Pretty sure this is one of my least favorites. It just feels terrible in every way, shape, or form. The checkpoint did not reach me. Okay, I need to pass through. But I can dash into the checkpoint. This does not feel good. In fact, that feels the worst. What? Like, what? Lots of what? Okay, just move very little. Okay. This is insane. Hope you like safe spots, because we have none of those. The fact that I got through all of that with just one hit, though. Oh boy. I kind of want to go back to this immediately afterwards, just because I have somewhat memorized it now. I'm kind of angry that I need to do 2 other songs first. Dashed 150 times in one song. This one's also bad. Okay. Let's see how that changed. That just isn't a safe spot no more. Oh, that would have been a safe spot then, when I stood. Okay, now we're doing safe spots. Triple dash. Bullets coming from below now. Ow. Didn't expect whatever happened there. So... how well do I remember this? And does it still work the same way? I'll get to try. Per infinitum. Oh, double dashing in there still works. Okay, new shape unlocked. So, anything added to this? It doesn't seem that much worse than normal mode. This one might fall under category... can't really make this any worse. I'm a born survivor. Stop dashing for a moment, and that's the result. Oh, no need to do that again. Which is good. Oh, they realized you can stand at the bottom there for these. Right? No?
You're a born survivor. Born survivor. Natural predator. Born survivor.
Oh. Don't stand too close. Oh, I checkpointed. Also not the biggest nightmare. Shockingly, not the biggest nightmare. Yeah, no, I'm doing the worst thing and going straight back to interlaced. Dance of the incognizant. If you want to make my mood go down, this is probably the best choice. The start or something. Like, this isn't even any form of bad I should be worried about. Okay, let's do things for now. Standing in one gap and dashing to the next works. But after 2 hits, I should restart. I don't know what is randomized in this one, but I don't want to re-randomize. Regular play put me not in the position that I usually start with on a death. Also bad. I don't know what can be randomized here, aside from the tiny bullets. This might be a very static song. Which might be its saving grace. That part I dislike. These are just long dashes for the most part. Just one M dash in that direction. And then the other direction. We'll just pass through everything. Not quite for that. Okay, too far. That happened the last time as well. Like, can I stay back for this? Probably not the worst idea. But then I want to be on this side afterwards. So that I'm where I remember being. You're never safe with this one. That's like the main issue here. Too early dashed. I prefer it when the line comes first, because it's a much easier thing to dash through. Much easier thing to predict than the distance to the bullets. Why do I keep doing that one? Where am I supposed to be for that? Try dodging the bullets. That was wrong. But maybe a short dash through the bullets and then through the line is smarter there. Instead of going for the long dash like this. Yeah, probably better. And just a short one here, okay. There was one more there than I thought. That happened before. The rulers are bigger when they get summoned than they will be at the end. I'm surprised that didn't hit. Imagine if these were randomized. Found the wall. Or did the wall find me? Start is becoming trivial. This, on the other hand, is dumb. Because I'm either not dashing far enough or too far. As you may tell from my not restarting after getting hit, this is one where I'm fine getting an A rank. And also because it feels like it's not randomized in any useful way. Hey, the distance there is not the same as the other way around, I think. Bad part is getting an A rank with only one hit taken, because I will feel compelled to go for S rank then. These bullets are randomized. I was unsure if that was safe. It's just the start again. I took one hit. This is so doable. But at least nobody can take this A rank away from me anymore. I mean, obviously I'm gonna try. If I'm not trying now, there's no better time to ever try. Now that I'm practiced on it. I feel like the tiny bullets may as well not exist, because I'm just ignoring them, and if they do hit me, so it be. Like, it's this part. It's entirely this part, because I didn't have to redo it a million times earlier. Tiny bullet. Those are definitely the one randomized thing about this. So if one is in a position I don't like, get out of here. That part. My fingers are not fast enough to dash 3 times in a row. Like, you saw the problem of double dashing last time. It's easier to the side than it was going down. It's just the worst movement. Yeah, I was playing around. I have no excuse for that one. Except dashing is the worst part. Okay, okay, I just learned something. If I press the dash button without a direction, it will move me to the right. So it will make dashing to the right easier, because I don't need to press the direction. But that also explains why accidentally pressing dash before the direction is terrible. I'm just experimenting with dashing then. Like, I can't hold dash longer to dash, but I need to put the direction in as well. Now I just don't know how to play anymore. I successfully managed to unlearn the whole game. Like, now I'm super conscious about dashing. And what buttons I'm pressing while doing it. I think the gaps are too small. It's always the same one. Because I don't get to dash quick enough after that. It's not like everything after the next checkpoint is free or anything. Just because I just did it without getting hit. Going with the music helps. Maybe that's just it. Maybe this is it. This is the rhythm game aspect of the game. But this crossover is still not free. Nothing here is free because it's so easy to dash too far or not far enough. And here are some random bullets that may get in the way. Yeah, knew that would happen. I was too far away. There's some gaps that make it harder to get back to where you need to be there. And that was one of those. Oh. Following the rhythm is fine and good, but only if you also dash. That should have hit me. Had to happen. At least I'm getting better at the part that's the worst. And for once, the worst part is not at the end. The end is just the start again. Like if this was again at the end, I might not consider S rank. Funny because that part was entirely trivial on normal mode. Making it slightly tighter and faster is all it needed to become hell. But it's no giant wheel, at least. Like, I still don't know how to even think about that one. Like I can... Actually, I don't know if I can mash space. Like there is cooldown after a dash. It's very short, but... Can't just dash. And if you press it too fast, it will just eat your dash. Instead of dashing at the next possible time. I hate how stubborn I am. I wish I won with 2 hits taken. That would have changed everything. Instead, I keep getting hit by the third dash, not dashing. Can't even really practice it on the way there because, see, I messed up the third one. Can't really test it because there's always other things I have to do. I'm assuming this is probably easier on controller. Was that good or was that a terrible idea? I don't know yet. I hope I'll never have to try and find that. Not where I'm usually am. I'll never have to find out if that was a good idea or not. Terrible. Terrible stage. Rather than terrible, I think I'll call it terrifying. That was fun. So much fun. Now all of the other ones are more random, right? Actually, I'm not sure. This one is more random. Resume. No? Okay. Restart then. I mean, I feel like this one can be S-ranked. I wasn't far off on my winning run. And I think I explicitly said that this one was very fun. Whoa. Bad place to stand right in the middle. Middle always a bad place to stand. Never be in the middle of this song. Neither vertically nor horizontally. Want to be middle-ish for this. But I don't think forever. It's my one hit, isn't it? Yep, sure is. I mean, that's the same part that was difficult on normal. That's just more hectic now. But I also feel like I'm better at it. I guess we can only find out. Is anybody taking notes of the things I'm calling my favorites? Because I'm losing track of how many there were so far. Might be worse randomization on those bullets. That might change everything. Everything, I tell you. It probably does change everything. Because those are pretty hard to get around if they decide to not have any good gaps between them. Guess I can stay further away. Because I need to be down here anyways. Don't be in the center. Like, that song is hectic, but in a fun way, not in a scary way. I don't know how that differs. I guess I don't like being on a huge field of hurt compared to having to dodge small things quickly. Bullet. Bullet in my vicinity. Got sent it and regretted that. Yeah, nothing ever bad happens over there in this seat. That's a double dash. And that has gotten me twice now. It's almost like I have one weak point in this game. That weak point is dashing to the center. I mean, that part is still scary. Okay, avoided making that a double dash. I'm so angry right now. I didn't know what would happen being down there, because I usually am in the center. Turns out the same thing happens that always happens. Except bullet coming from below appeared too quickly for me to react. Too far. And yeah, I'm trying to trick that moment and mixed results. I realized I was too high up for that, but too late. I think this is a weird instance of 3 colors on screen. Because the very center of that center square is pitch black. I mean, I guess there's multiple shades of red all the time. Wait, could I have fit between those without dodging? I mean, it would be very precise to get absolutely centered, but... Ah, you can't tell it's pitch black this time. because everything is pitch black. Still find it interesting that the palettes are not fixed on restarts. Meaning that sometimes you might have colors that are more comfortable to the eyes, which could make you win on a subconscious level. Like personally, pitch black background is a lot better on the eyes than any other form. Tried to do the double dash, failed. Hey, for once I didn't position that one correctly. I think this is gonna be the last song of the day. Feel like I didn't do much today, but on the other hand, I feel doing Interlaced was by itself enough already. This one's just the bonus. The fun one after the terrible one. Which it really is. Like, I don't think this one has any chance of ever making me angry. Famous last words. Good. Good, something else hit me that never hit me before. That raises my confidence for actually getting past that part unscathed. God-centered. But you see what idea I had, right? That's new and exciting. Resume. Resume harder. I don't mind re-randomizing the bullets by dying. Do the thing I did on the last attempt of Interlaced, which is moving with them and then dashing through. It's a lot more consistent than going through immediately. Almost missed that car. Which I mean almost got hit by that car. Yes, I'm calling those cars. Because they drive by. That was close. I said something and then didn't do it. I mean, it might be something as easy as changing my starting position on that moment. Really anything will help with not doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And stick to the left. Stuck to the left. Completely lost track of where I was. So don't stick to the left yet. We know how to dodge this, but now stick to the left. Yeah, much easier on the left. Definitely not panicking during that part. I think you can tell when I make a diagonal dash that it's not intended. Now we are at this part. For some reason I'm doing it vertical again instead of horizontal, even though vertical never worked in the past. But at least it's a different path to be stuck on again. And I've done it before. Feel like it can't take much longer now. See, I always got scared of that particular laser. But obviously I stopped paying attention then. I mean, it grazed me. Could have been safe. I wasn't though. Like, I've been showing a lot of respect to all of these lasers. Lasers! Why? Why lasers? This is a stage about cars. Who invited lasers? Find new ways to mess up every time. Do it, it's an order. Yay! That wasn't so difficult. It just pretended to be. I think next time, now that we have seen all the hardcores, I'm gonna return to challenges. On hardcore, so we'll still see lots of new things whenever not story stuff happens. Maybe I can snag some of these S ranks with other players. Seems highly unlikely. And I'll just start farming all these points and challenges and rescues. You know, the stuff, all of it. In Just Shapes and Beats, the game, the movie, the series, featuring me. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought I'd still be here as the main character?